Hey folks, it's a new episode. I'm going to try Chambers of Zurich solo now that I have this Dagon set, and we'll see how it goes. Going for Rigor and Augury, but mainly Rigor. We'll do a farming run while I'm in the farm guild, why not? I'm going to have to experiment with my fragments a little bit. I don't know what I want for Chambers of Zurich. I might want to try to get both Chain Magic and Twin Strikes. Alright, I gotta sit here for a second and figure out what my gear and fragment set's gonna look like. Switch to Dragon Darts, because why not? Probably not gonna end up bringing the Blowpipe into the Inferno. I want to do the F-Bow for that. I don't want to get the F-Bow until I get Rigor, at least. Try to get an ACB, because I think I can fit in the Armadillo set and try to use bolts on Ulm at the end, but I don't know if that's worth doing. There'll probably be a thing, if I do a few Cox runs here and I'm feeling burnt out because it's too attentive, I'll go do Zilliana. I'd like to get an ACB anyway for other reasons. It's something I'm thinking about. This is with no Knife's Edge effect, which might be a mistake. I might need to try to squeeze in one little bit of Knife's Edge, or accept not having triple Chain Magic and just having double Chain Magic. Okay, probably gonna have to tweak this a little bit, but I'm gonna give this a setup. This has me with Absolute Unit, full Twin Strikes, level 1 Chain Magic, level 1 Dragon's Touch, full Knife's Edge, and full Absolute Unit is the most important thing, I think. No idea how this is gonna work, but I'm gonna go give it a try, why not? I'm not very good at Vestibula, but it's the first room, so it'll be a good chance to test it, to practice it, so. Okay, that worked, but I'm really bad at it. I'm gonna have to practice that more. Yeah, I'm gonna die once. That's okay. I think I need to try using my other build setup and just not have Mage be as strong. So I don't have to use Mage that much, actually. This is what we're practicing for. Well, there's the 25 Cox Skills achievement. Okay, I have a different setup now. I'm gonna try to bring a Region Bracelet, because I think that was helping me to not need as much healing. I think I also forgot Bandosian Might, which was a pretty big mistake because it's a huge source of extra damage. Alright, here's another raid setup that I'm not used to that I should probably do just to get some practice. So it's Shamans that I'm not familiar with. I've done tons and tons of Shamans on the live servers, obviously, but not without a Shazian armor set. So this one's definitely going smoother. I wonder if I just need to drop Zamorakian and Insight. It's really good. I feel like I'm actively doing worse now, having changed out my loadout to not have Knife's Edge anymore. I can maybe drop Thralls and just have Zamorakian Insight as a one-off. I've got things to try still, and probably will try some different things, but I think Knife's Edge is too powerful to not have, though, as part of the problem. Barely got that clear without dying. Oh, Dark Relic. In case I ever do agility, why not? Okay, yeah, so this current setup's not going well. I'm gonna try to revive my old setup and just swap out magic stuff. Try doing it without Thralls versus with Thralls and see if it makes a difference. This is a situation where if I had an 8th relic slot, it would make everything a lot more straightforward. Do I want to try practicing Vanguards? I guess. I don't know how to solo them, I should probably just learn. The rest of this raid's pretty reasonable. This is pretty hard to do with all these buffs because I hit too hard. It's a problem. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bail out of this raid actually. I think I should probably just not do Vanguards. Not because I can't learn them, but because like some of my attack styles just hit too hard sometimes that I will hit once and immediately reset them. Here's a raid I should know how to do. Give this a try. Yeah, this is already going way better. I think Knife's Edge is way more important than anything else. I still have Thralls with me, even though I don't have Thrall damage, which probably isn't worth it, but honestly, I should figure out if Zamorakian Insight is even worth it. I might just be able to drop that, to be honest. I've got a high enough magic accuracy for the content that demands it, you know? Yeah, I think using my old setup with Knife's Edge is significantly better. I don't know yet if I should bring Thrall damage or Zamorakian Insight, but Zamorakian Insight seems okay? Question mark. It's actually kind of crazy how much better this was than my other fragment setup. Like, I'm way more survivable. Literally everything is better. I end up doing some Theater of Blood with Trock here. He's burnt out on the League, but is okay to do a couple duos with me. Appreciate that. I died to teleport and fire at the same time. That sucks. Oh, and the melee hand died at the same time. That really sucks. Didn't realize how close it was. This is where having Thrall damage is really helpful, since I have to waste so many ticks dodging. If I could only get Rigor, I would go get an F-bow, and I'd maybe do a little bit more grinding with the F-bow, but I don't know if I want to do Corrupted Gauntlet without it. Maybe even try Corrupted Gauntlet melee, as terrible as that sounds. Yeah, I think the Thralls do a lot of work on this fight when it's maxed out. No drops. Dragon Arrows and Death Runes. Alright, I'm gonna head out to Theater of Blood. It's been a bit since I did this, so I've mostly been doing Chambers of Zurich, so hopefully I'm not too... Alright, we cleared Theater of Blood. That was my 6th clear, I think? Probably not getting any loot here, but nope. Never lucky. Molten Glass Blood Runes. Alright, I'm gonna pop off for now. I'll be back later. Bye. Hey folks, I'm gonna run some Chambers of Zurich on mute. I will only come off mute if something interesting happens, i.e. we get an interesting drop, which probably won't happen. Because I've given up on life. No. But this will just be a lot of fast forwarded Chambers of Zurich, so we'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky. Well, I didn't get a drop, but I got the 22-minute solo Chambers of Zurich. That's worth 250 league points. That's apparently a master task. That's cool. We'll take it. Hey, we got an ancestral robe bottom. That's I don't need that, but that's kind of cool. Maybe I'll try to find another Zamorak piece. Right on. I think that increases magic damage by a little bit. So yeah, we'll definitely transition to using that. Neat.
was trying to do a challenge mode run there, and I got completely ruined by the vanguards from the problem I was describing earlier, where I just do too much damage. And then could not beat Vespula at all. I think I need to practice Vespula, or I think I have the wrong tile marker. I'm going to try to watch a video or something, but I'm going to take a break for now, and maybe we'll come back and do a challenge mode run. I want to get at least one challenge mode clear, because it seems like it's worth a ton of points to do it once, and then we'll just go back to doing regular Chambers of Zurich. Hey folks, it's a new day again. Like I was saying, I tried a challenge mode run, struggled a bit with vanguards, but I think I can figure them out with some practice. I just don't understand Vespula, though. I've complained about this a lot in my Discord about RuneScape. I think I maybe talked about it a little bit in the main playthrough, but something that frustrates me about the way this community reacts to content is that there's a lot of guide content for how to do Vespula the cheesy redemption exploit way, but there's basically no one who tries to explore why that works. And I don't know if my brain is broken or something, but it's almost impossible for me to just follow instructions. I need to understand what mechanism it is that I'm exploiting in order to be able to deploy on what I'm being told to do. So if anyone knows why the Vespula redemption exploit works, feel free to type it in a comment or something. I would love to hear your theory. I think what's going on is that you're basically standing on a safe spot underneath Vespula that makes it so it's impossible for her to directly damage you, but that when you're under her, she's doing constant trample damage that's slightly less than 10, meaning that it can never one-shot you, and redemption will always proc saving you. I think that's the idea, but it's it happens so fast that I don't have time to put it together, and I think I'm probably clicking the portal too fast too, because I keep seeing people saying, oh, when you get to the safe spot, wait for 2 ticks before clicking on the portal or something. So anyway, I'm going to keep doing Chambers of Zurich here. I'm just going to, if I get a raid that has Vespula in it, I'm going to try it on normal to see if I can piece this together myself. I am going to make another challenge mode attempt later, but I want to make sure that I feel pretty comfortable with both soloing the Vanguards and Vespula. Vanguards were real bad. I ended up wasting a ton of supplies. It might be that I need to go in there with Zamorak and Insight to make my life easier. I'm supposed to have a T-bow for Vespula or something, and I don't think I'm going to get one through normal play. That's just not going to happen. Oh shit, I may have missed a Hispori tick. Let's go take care of that real fast. Still no bucket. 22 KC, I'm officially double dry again. Yeah, here's one with Vespula and Vasa, so I guess I'll use this one to practice since it's the very first room. I still don't think I get it, but I will give it a try. I also think I had the wrong tile marked for a while. We sat down and did it with Troc at one point, and I don't know if I just accidentally marked the wrong tile or what, but I think it needs to be not directly in front of the grub, but down and slightly to the side of the grub. Oh, do I take no damage when I'm standing, completely no damage when I'm standing on that square? I think I've been going way too fast every time I've attempted this. I only take damage when I'm running out under Vespula. I guess I also have a very low chance of being able to hit the portal without Zamarakian insights. Maybe that's been part of my issue. And I'm sure that that's even worse when you're playing on challenge mode. Okay, so this is an actual conventional safe spot where you can't take any damage so long as you're standing here, and if you're quick enough, it won't wake up the grubs, I guess? And you can wait there for your prayer region to recast redemption, I guess, right? Okay, I think I understand this room now. Wait on the tile for a second for your prayer to get high enough to cast redemption again, which I guess this also works in outside of leagues, because you might have a prayer enhance that lets your prayer come back a little bit more quickly. Okay, I got it that time. I think I understand now. I think having the right tile matters. What I was seeing is I kept people start from this tile, and they would click the portal. It looks like they would run from the here to here, and they would just click it constantly. I didn't realize that they were standing here for a second to wait for their prayer to regen and all that. It's good to know. Okay. I also forgot to summon a thrall for that. It would probably be easier if I had one. Try it next time. Okay, well, we'll try to practice that again next time we get a chance. Once I feel comfortable with Vespula and Vanguards, I'll give challenge mode another shot. Might actually try to learn how to do skipping solo with Ulm. I never learned it on the live servers because like the time it takes to get here is so long, and then when I sit here and try to figure it out, I just die, right? But I feel like having Absolute Unit and all these other tools from the Relics might make this a good opportunity to practice. I have the same problem that I can look up a guide that explains how to skip solo Ulm, but it isn't going to say why it works. Just tell you what to do. I guess maybe this is a good opportunity to try to understand it myself if no one's going to explain it. I think it has to do with like running from this tile over here to somewhere in the middle to try to force Ulm's head to turn while I'm attacking. This might be it, actually. Running into the middle. I may have just independently discovered what it is you're supposed to do. And you're always going to take a hit on the right side, I think. I don't think you can stop that. God, I'm trying to watch a video about skipping, and it's awful. It it says, again, what to do, makes no effort to explain why to do it, and, like, is full of a bunch of, like, crazy sound effects that are meant to, like, show off how cool it is what the skipping is doing, but it doesn't explain why running from one tile to the other is causing the skipping. I might just need to learn to play this game like a true RuneScaper and just do things because a guide told me to and not understand why. I think there's some kind of trick to, like, when you're a solo player, moving to the center tile apparently counts as moving all the way to the left. I guess maybe it's just based on how many tiles you moved from before. That's the kind of thing that I'd like to know the specifics on, right? Like, you'd think I'd have to move one more tile over to the left in order for him to consider himself facing left, but maybe it has to do with some jank with the way your character teleports when you run. I think I know what to do here, though, crazily enough. Or maybe I've figured out something that's somewhat approximating solo skipping. Really, the only drop I want that's not unique from here is the Lizardman Fangs, so I can make a mounted Zurich talisman. Probably going to regret this, but I'm going to experiment with Zamorakian's Sight, which is going to effectively drop Absolute Unit 3. It's likely the thing that's making this whole thing feel reasonable, so it's probably a bad idea, but if I do that, I need to change what I'm bringing to make sure I'm proccing Zamorakian's Sight. We'll see how this works. It's probably going to be a shit show, but I really need an 8th Relic slot. Thrall damage is, like, too good to drop is also part of the problem. I guess the big thing is that I just need to make Ulm better, and Absolute Unit, I mean, helps me to survive at Ulm without having to pay as close of attention as I normally would. Maybe I should just do this one. It's going to be a chance to practice Vanguards somewhat early, and Vespula. It's long, but I was going to say that Absolute Unit, the Reflect doesn't work on Ulm, so let's see. Lack of Absolute Unit might mean that I'm about to get my ass, like, thoroughly handed to me on muted dials. Definitely end up taking a lot more damage. Alright, here's my chance to practice Vanguards again. I wonder to what extent I can get away with just maging them with the Zamorakian Insight. Might make my life easier here. I could also do a little bit less damage with Mage, so the chance that I'm going to accidentally, like, kill all of them is quite a bit lower. Or overkill, don't do too much damage with a single hit, you know? Oh, so much for that, I did too much damage. But I do think this approach is possibly the way to go here. Oh, overdid it again. Shit. Man, it's like I need to, like, hit each of them once. I keep trying to get as close to the damage threshold as I can, and I think that's just a misplay. Maybe I need to try to aim for, like, half of it. I just keep hitting too hard. Even with Mage, I just hit too hard. Yeah, it keeps happening. I keep hitting too hard. I think I need to hit them each once, no matter how weak the hit is, basically. Well, there's a 30, which feels pretty weak. I'm able to hit all of them with Mage, which is nice. I'm safe to kill them now, question mark? Yeah, okay. So if I do this, it basically requires Zamorakian Insight, but I can do it if I just Mage. It requires Zamorakian Insight, and it requires all of the, like, crazy shit I've put together for that over time. Yeah, it was really messy, but I think I have a plan for when we do it on challenge mode. Another attempt to practice Vespula here. Again, I think the grub tile we want is... See how this goes now that I have a better setup in general. Also doing Vespula now with Chain Magic 1. Yeah, that's pretty easy with Zamorakian Insight so that you always hit. Okay, yeah, if you were watching and screaming, like, how can you not understand Vespula Redemption? It's because no one explained what's happening. it kind of looked like they're just clicking and going back. They're like, click and then go back to the safe spot. Click and then go back to the safe spot. It's like, but like, what am I doing? what is the objective? And I think I get it now. So this is the raid where you really want to make sure you have overloads. I think I have 3 sources of overloads. Yeah, so I think the objective here is overwhelming DPS is really what makes every room, aside from Ulm, easier. And Absolute Unit helps a lot in Ulm in order to not have to stop the drink as much. The lack of mage damage from Chain Magic and accuracy from Zamorakian and Insight is probably not worth the additional damage reduction from Absolute Unit. So we'll see if that actually bears out in practice. Some of these special attacks that I was able to just kind of stand in before, I definitely cannot stand in without Absolute Unit 3. So gonna have to be a little bit more careful and like do the fight as intended in those respects. I'm about to die. That's okay. But I still get to clear without the death. I did. Died in the same tick as me. That's nice. Yeah, so it turns out not having Absolute Unit for the last phase makes it really hard to just like stand there and DPS the boss. So as convenient as it was having Zamorakian Insight earlier, I wonder if there's anything else I can drop to try to get Absolute Unit back. Would lose some Knife's Edge, which seems bad, but try a slightly different setup here. I might have the tools to give challenge mode another try. It was kind of demotivating yesterday when I tried it and then like lost and had to leave, but I'll give it a try with this setup. Yeah, I hit a hard wall with Vespula, and I probably could have won if I hadn't have just like, because like all the grubs hatched and I didn't know what to do, but I think I know what to do this time, so hopefully that improves things a little bit. Alright, Moment of Truth's coming up soon. I gotta see if I'm able to do Vanguards with this setup. I might see if I can just take it slow. They have significantly increased defense on this mode, so I think when Trock was doing it, he was basically just maging all of them. Shit, they reset again. God damn it. Hit him too hard, I think. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to clear this room without dying. I have to get aggro from all of them. I'll keep practicing it. I can do it on the non-challenge mode a little bit more reasonably, but why did I bring an Ancestral Road bottom? That must have been a mistake. I think I can safely kill them all now, if I understand correctly. Although, I'm about to die. Yeah, I feel like Augury would make this way easier if I could just get that. If for some reason this CM attempt doesn't work out, I'll just keep doing regular Coxes and just pray for Augury, because I'm guessing because the Zamorakian Insight boost is multiplicative, that having an additional source of it is probably pretty nutty, right? Like, significantly increasing the magic accuracy boost probably helps a lot. I did come out of this, although I died a couple times, I came out of this with way more supplies than I did in my first attempt here, so I will take that as a small win, I guess. The question, though, is am I going to get past Vespula? I really struggled with her last time. But I also came in here without Zamorakian Insight, so hopefully that will make things a little bit smoother. I'll try to remember a Thrall this time, I keep forgetting. Alright, let's give this an honest shot now. That was so much easier. I guess it just matters that you use the right tile. I had this tile marked over on the side here. I was just running back and forth like a chicken with its head cut off, and it was absolutely terrible. But okay, now there's a chance I might actually finish. Alright, I think it's Tightrope Room next. Oh, and I forgot to use a Thrall. Of course I did. I don't even know if they can reach the portal, though. I just got Guardians, Vasa, Mystics, Mutadiles. Guardians down, no problem. Vasa's next, which I have to do with Mage, which hopefully I have okay enough gear for. Yeah, it's still not great, even with Zamorakian Insight. It's going to be tough. I might have to try this again with Blowpipe. Actually not too bad if I actually remember to summon my Thrall. Alright, Vasa was not great, but could have been worse. After this, I just got Mutadiles, so I think we should really get the clear. I just want one clear. I don't want to do a whole bunch of CM clears. Or try to get like the really high, like really fast times. Maybe if I get Augury and Rigor, I might try that. Just backing up and grabbing the leftover resources from in here, just in case I die and need to restock. Probably smart to just have as many potions in this stash as I can. That was really bad timing. The mage hand died right at the worst possible time there. The thrall finished it off, basically. And then I got teleported and burned with mead, and it was bad news bears. I think I'm still going to be able to beat it in the 55-minute mark, but not any earlier than that. My hands are dead. Now it's just a matter of brute forcing my way to victory. Hey, we did it. 55-minute Chambers of Zurich, I think, is the only thing I got. I guess I got two things. I got do it in the target time and do it in 55 minutes. I just missed 50 minutes. I think if I hadn't have died there, I would have gotten that. That's another 250 points. That's okay. That's a bunch of points. I can come back and try it again once I get like Rigor and Augury. Rigor maybe alone would be enough. That was pretty intense, though. That was a lot of attention, so I think I'm going to take a short break. And I don't know. Probably will come back and keep doing Chambers of Zurich. These are the drops. These are the impactful drops that I need. I talked earlier about really focusing as much as possible on impactful drops that are really going to have like a multiplicative effect on everything else I do. And getting Rigor and Augury is going to be huge, I think, for doing
the Corrupted Gauntlet. And Corrupted Gauntlet, I can almost guarantee you, is where I'm going to burn out on the league. Like, I need to do it because I need the F-bow for my Inferno practice, but I also need to do
Corrupted Gauntlet right now on my main account. I've probably done 200 and some kills there with no drop yet, and I'm way under rate on the Crystal Armor Seeds as well. So if I end up going dry at Corrupted Gauntlet, that's the only way I could see myself quitting before getting my Inferno practice in. I think that I'll probably just do the Inferno with the blowpipe if I have to. It seems like that's pretty bad, that the way that they nerfed it makes it pretty bad right now, but it would be worth just practicing it to see how Zuck actually controls, and practicing Zuck without having to do it under the stress of the live servers and the use of supplies and all that fun stuff. But anyway, I'll see you soon. It might be, I mean, you'll already know this, but it might be several days of delay as I stitch together a whole bunch of Chambers of Zurich runs before we get our next episode out. I'll see you around.
Hey folks, I'm back. I'm going to do some regular Chambers of Zurich to try to get a Augury and or Rigor drop. And I might do some TOB if Trock is available. We'll see. Vespula is really easy when you do it correctly. Wow, I can't believe I was struggling so hard with this room before. Actually faster than any of the other bosses, practically. I need to experiment with, because we have Absolute Unit, trying to just do the tightrope without fighting the enemies, and it totally worked. So that's kind of cool. Never attempted that before. Okay, I gotta take a break. Chambers of Zurich, even with all the fragments, is still pretty brain rotting. So, I'm gonna step away. I'd like to find something AFK to do. Probably should find something AFK to do instead of stepping away. Maybe I'll go do Sacred Eels, because I need lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of Zulrah scale, since I'm not using Bottomless Quiver.
So I'll set up Greedy Gatherer and pop over there. That should be fine. I've done fishing in a while, so this is kind of fun. I think I was close to 25 mil fishing XP. We'll see. Oh, I have no bank space. Hold on. Alright, I've caught 750 sacred eels. I'm going to go chop them up real quick. And so I'm probably still going to end up taking a break here. But I think I want to try to open the enhanced crystal chest a bunch to see if I get a crystal acorn. And I might still want to see if I can hunt for a crystal impling for a little bit. Some points locked up in getting a ring from a crystal impling. Alright, that took a while, but I finished chopping up all my sacred eels. Let's go ahead and fully charge the swamp trident and use whatever's left over on the blowpipe. Definitely out of fire runes again. Okay. Let me go buy a whole bunch of them. One sec. Alright, fully recharge the blowpipe and fully charge the trident of the swamp, and we should be pretty set next time I need one of those things, I think. Let's go do crystal keys. I have 9 loop halves of keys, 37 tooth halves of key. Strains credulity. Alright, we've opened the crystal chest 76 times and still not a one crystal acorn or any of the like dragonstone armor. Not that I want the dragonstone armor, I think it counts for a task if you get one piece of it. Part of the reason why I'm still burning shards on these, and because I'll eventually go back to pickpocketing elves. But I got one more key refund, so we'll open it one more time, and then I'm going to take a break. Maybe when we come back, I'll do some crystal impling hopping. I try to do that in the morning or something. I got a Hespori proc, that's cool. Right, I'm going to replace this Chronos plant, do some farming contracts, then I'm going to sign off.
Hey, it's another new day. Still not another new episode because no drops have been coming in. Nothing new has really happened. I might try to squeeze out an episode today by trying some different content instead of Cox. So I don't know what that content will be, but let me do a farming run and fight his Hespori and think about it. Something I could maybe work on is the combat achievements. I could do the easy and medium ones probably without too much trouble. I'm tempted to try Corrupted Gauntlet just to do like, I don't know, 10 clears or so without Rigor or Augury to see how it goes. F-Bow would change everything, basically. It would be really, really nice to get one. Still no bucket. I never did do that hunt for crystal implings, although today's probably not the best day to do it. I woke up relatively late, and I think it's a holiday in the US, so maybe I'll give it a little bit of hopping just for fun. Then I think we'll check out Corrupted Gauntlet. I figured I'd do this hopping thing just until I got like one single impling, but I haven't seen any. I haven't seen any other players competing though either, so the spot's usually reasonably productive on the live servers. If you sit here and just spam hop for a while, you should see one, but maybe it's just the problem of there being fewer servers to hop through. I'm going to do one more loop around through the worlds, and if I don't see one, I might check elsewhere around Prif, and then we're going to try Gauntlet. Okay, yeah, that was a couple hop arounds. 10 minutes. Not a single impling. Guess I'll try running around a little bit to see if I can find one.
I had a setup for this to try to maximize the surface area I would test. I think it involves Eternal Teleport Crystal. The objective is to maximize surface area while minimizing the actual time spent running, right? Thank you. Eternal Teleport Crystal, POH House, Spirit Tree Priff, Hop, repeat. I'll do that for one pass through and see if I can find even one. Okay, I've been doing this for way too long. I haven't found a single impling. I don't know if there's somebody else that's running this. I thought maybe it would be a little bit more reasonable to find them because on the live servers, I'm pretty sure people run bots that just hop constantly and then send notifications. I'm going to try to just run around town. I'd like to catch one since I just invested an unnecessary amount of time into doing this. I think I've caught like 3 or 4 in the league. I keep this in mind for future leagues. I usually don't want to rush any one particular skill. I like going wide at the beginning of the league, but this might be the kind of thing that's worth doing early if Priff is available next time. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to call it and stop looking for one. Maybe I'll try this if I have another day that I get up early. Kind of return to a normal sleep schedule due to the lack of tasks available to me. All right, let's give the Gauntlet a try. I don't know what fragments to bring here. Things like Vandosian Might and Zamorakian Sight can't apply in here, so probably not those. I don't know if I want Twin Strikes. I probably want Divine Restoration, though. It's useful. There aren't really any spec attacks in here, and I can't get thrall damage. Yes, I think everything else I take is going to be just for the set bonuses. I'm going to try it with full double tap, absolute unit, and knife's edge and twin strikes. I've never done this with melee. I'm probably going to swap this out for something with chain magic, but I think this just gets me more tools. Pull up my gauntlet timer over here. Try to go with no prayer potions. Probably going to take me several runs here to figure out what actual setup I want to bring in here. I have no idea. Definitely want to minimize prep as much as possible and just try to do the boss. Helps that I don't need to make any armor at all. The reason I want to minimize prep is, like I said, I have to be doing this grind on the live servers, and if I end up having to do like 100 Corrupted Gauntlet KC, and each KC is pretty close to what I have to do on live, this is a sure path to burning out. Still trying to avoid that for the most part. Alright, got a kill there. Don't think I want to do it that way again next time, though. Got a decent number of points. I think we want to do something that's a combination of mage and melee. Oh, I got Crystal Armor Seed. That's kind of cool. Gonna need those anyway. Alright, I'm gonna try recalibrating my setup for chain magic and double tap, maybe. Yeah, this is hard to justify. I feel like I need to just learn to use melee, because living on a prayer means I don't have to reduce my prep burden. Yeah, I think I just gotta learn melee. It's annoying. Magic is so much easier. Let's see if I can minimize my prep somehow. Okay, I think I can significantly decrease the number of shards that I'm looking for. That's one thing I can do to improve a bit here. Okay, that was a little bit smoother. Save some time. Got a whole bunch more points. Apparently got the one for praying correctly. It's a funny one because I think it's named after the tool that I'm using. There's like a browser tool where it counts down 3, 2, 1. The thing you probably want to see here is just my current session data drops. To figure out exactly how many shards I actually need for this. I don't think it's very many. How many do I need for the first? 80 actually, okay. 80 shards for the first thing. And then I pretty much just need, I don't even need as much food as I've been getting, but I'll keep getting more food than I probably need, just out of an abundance of caution. I might only need a total of 160 shards, actually. Like, I don't remember if you need shards for the perfected weapon. Yeah, I don't. I just need the item from the mini-bosses. So I think I only need 160 crystal shards, which is nice. Oh, well, shit. I got hit without prayer and got, like, insta-nuked. So I keep trying to run really low health in order to make my knife's edge do harder work. Can't do that. Probably need to stay above, like, 30 health for that reason. I do think I only need about 12 fish, though. I've got a second crystal armor seed. It's good. Need a lot of those. There's a task for turning them into crystal armor too. I got 5 minutes, 3 seconds. There's a master achievement for doing it in 5 minutes. I didn't even realize I was close. There's a 5-minute achievement. Very cool. To see what kind of favors this is doing for my league points right now. It shot me up about 200 ranks. Rank 1381 right now. I think I have to be like rank 1700 or lower to be dragon tier, so I don't feel comfortable. I feel like I have to keep signing in order to secure my spot. At least now I don't have to care about time, I guess. Turns out the lack of rigor in augury isn't as punishing as I thought it was going to be. Because I'm not going to use augury because I can't really get the setup for it. And piety is fine, so I would still like to get it, but probably going to end up staying here until I get the F-bow and then taking the F-bow back to Chambers of Zurich. Oops, got stacked up by tornadoes. Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, the setup works, but it's, you gotta basically be perfect every time. If you miss a prayer, you die. Step on a tile for longer than a second, you die. So this is pretty high on, like, the attention brain drain for me right now. So I think I really need to, like, study the task list, and I need to find some AFK stuff, because the fact that I'm out of AFK stuff has been not great for my, my brain rot while playing this. I keep wanting to just turn it off, right? The live servers, I had made a calendar where I was doing 5 of these clears a day because that was about enough to completely sap my brain, and I think it's about twice as fast and half as stressful, so I can only do about 10 before I start to lose my mind here on the League servers. So I just got my 10th KC, my 10th actual KC. 2 of these are from dying. So I might see if I can squeeze out 5 more, and then I might just need to like alternate doing this and something slightly more AFK. Since I'm done skilling, it pretty sharply reduces the amount of AFK activities I have available to me. I guess like Ziliana is AFK-ish because I just kind of teleport in there and auto-retaliate and then teleport out. And I'd like to get an ACB. I guess the issue is that I'm here in Corrupted Gauntlet to get something that will make me never want to use the ACB, but it seems like maybe trying to make Armadillion Decree work would still be fun sometime before the league is over. So, we'll see. I guess I could also do Kree. I think there's a way to make Kree less annoying. My magic gear has improved so much since I did Kree last time that Zamorakian Insight might, like, crush her. I might just try and rush the mini-boss instead of bothering trying to get the level 2 gear. I think the Scepter, it's a little slow, but, like, Twin Strike and Knife's Edge certainly help speed it up. Probably end up doing is pickpocketing elves and Vyres, neither of which are particularly AFK, but they're at least like lower brain drain. I didn't talk about this too much in my video essay, but I think there's kind of a separate axis that's similar to attention, but not the same as attention, and not the same as difficulty. It's like the quality of the attention. Like how rote is it, right? And something like right-clicking pickpocket 2,000 times is a little bit more tolerable than this. Decision fatigue, maybe? That's a thing. Oh, somebody else just got their enhanced crystal weapon seed. Congrats to them. I died a second ago. I got stacked out by 3 tornadoes. I thought they were going to dissipate in 1 tick, and I think they dissipated in 2 ticks. To me, on the live servers, Corrupted Gauntlet is all about taking no risks, because the time loss for dying is enormous, but here on the servers, at least I can play a little bit more riskily, because it takes me like 2 minutes to get back to the boss fight. Oh, incredible. I didn't realize I could walk in the room and get instantly trampled. That's unfortunate. I don't think I've ever done that on the live servers. Yeah, I'm clearly suffering from brain rot here from doing like a bunch of these in a row, so I'm going to try to get squeeze out my last couple kills here, and I gotta go do something else, like pickpocketing elves or something. Alright, there's 15 KC. I gotta go find something else to do. I guess I'll pickpocket elves. I'm gonna try to pivot to focusing on Gauntlet here until I get a F-bow. Really worried about going dry, man. I need that F-bow for my Inferno practice because that's what I plan to use on the live servers. But, oh man, I don't want to go dry. That would not feel good.
This is supposed to be a 1 in 341 drop, and I've only pulled it once in 1600 pickpockets, so I think I'm really dry right now. Already dry for this pickpocketing session. I wonder if it says on the wiki that pickpocketing counts for this, but I also went super dry on the blood shards, so maybe they broke it and it only applies for the PvP drops of blood shards and crystal teleport shards. It's still worth doing it this way, I think, just because you get 4 whenever you do pull. I'm just shockingly dry right now. Like, I'm dry even if I was on the live server's pickpocket rate. Dry calculator says I have a so dry you've collapsed into a dry singularity. 99.846% chance of having gotten another pull here. Wow. Crystal Blink spawned, but somebody else grabbed it before I could get to it. Jeez. Hey, I finally pulled a crystal teleport seed. I was about to say I'm about to be 4x dry today alone. Very cool.
Go ahead and turn these in for crystal shards, and then I'm going to make some of the crystal armor from the armor seeds I found, because I think there's a task for that. I should have enough shards now for the full crystal armor set once I get enough seeds for it. I'm just going to make the pants now. I wonder if I should save up for the body since I already have the armadillo pants. Yeah, I'll wait till I get one more crystal armor seed. I think it's 1 in 16. I might have the brain ability to, like, go back into Corrupted Gauntlet until I get one more crystal armor seed. Let me do that. Still have a task for getting regular Gauntlet done in 5 minutes, so I might do regular Gauntlet a couple times to try to fish for that. Alright, trying to fish for the 5-minute clear in regular Gauntlet. Let's see how it goes. There's 5-minute clear. Easy teasy. Oh, it's a crystal armor seed. That's nice. Let me go make that crystal chest then. Craft a piece of crystal armor. Task complete. I think it's just crafting the piece. Yeah, then there must be a separate task for making the full set, I'm guessing. Alright, let's see how long I can tolerate Corrupted Gauntlet before my brain starts to rot again. I think I've done every league task associated with Corrupted Gauntlet now, except for clear it 100 times, clear it 250 times. Pray that I don't have to do it 250 times. Oh god, please. None of that. I was talking earlier about, oh man, it's so much easier to take risks here. I don't think it's worth taking the risks. I keep getting stacked out because I'm trying to stay close to like 30 health or lower for Knife's Edge. Probably better to just try to stay above 50. Because while it's a much lower time loss if I fail, it's still a big waste of time and it's a waste of a potential loot roll. Shit, I was in autopilot from playing on the live servers and accidentally made a staff. Oops. And I have like a almost 95% success rate for Gauntlet. I keep dying in here. I'm just not being careful, making lots of really stupid mistakes. And the Hunlef was like one hit away from dying too. I think part of the problem is that for a couple of kills here, I've been like, you know, talking in my Discord and reading things, and it's like even with all of these nice relics, I think I have to just pay attention. I have to give the game 100% of my attention. I can't like watch a YouTube video or read something. So it's almost certainly what got me killed last time. I don't even know. I think I was like on the wrong prayer or something. I'm gonna step away and take a break. I'll be back later. Hey folks, it's a new day yet again. Really just stretching this out right now. I'm gonna check to see if his Spory procced early, and then I'm gonna do a little bit more. Spory did proc early. Okay. Do a little bit more Corrupted Gauntlet, and I have to do something AFK today. I've got a bunch of stream work I gotta get done, so I was thinking about it, and I will probably end up doing Redwoods for Master Clues. Try to get 25 mil woodcutting XP. I am very nearly out of AFK activities. It's pretty much that and an amethyst, so I gotta be kind of tactical here. Still no bucket. Hey, there's complete 100 farming contracts, 25 points. I really hope they recalibrate some of these next league. Fortunately, I get they recalibrated the tasks so that I can now get all of the remaining tasks pretty quick. I think it's like 10 contracts at a time now, but still. I got a good contract combo working here on 5 things in a row that were pre-plants. Okay, I think I've replaced all of my contracts. Let's go do a couple hours of Corrupted Gauntlet, and after that, I gotta go do Redwoods to get my stream work done. I guess that'll open me up to do some Master Clues, since I don't really have any in the bank right now. Got a couple of them. Shit, Crystal Plane, go, go, go. It's not early enough in the morning for me to try to hunt for them specifically, but... Oh, I just realized that the live split timer didn't go when I hit the button. Okay, just have to add time to it. I just did 5kc with no problems, so I think brain rot is a serious thing that I have to consider before I do any Corrupted Gauntlet. I might have to like limit it to 10 or so clears at a time. I think we're about to do some Theater of Blood here. Maybe show Puppet what it's like. Do that in about... Do probably one more Corrupted Gauntlet run. Alright, that's 7 clears with no incidents. No problem. Let me head out to Theater of Blood here. giving Puppet the full tutorial here on how to do Theater of Blood. We've had no deaths so far. Alright, task complete. We got a Speed Chaser achievement, that's cool. Well, I think Trock got a purple again. Just hope it's on another scythe. It's a Vernic, which is good, he needed one. Alright, now that I think Puppet knows how this works, we're gonna go again. Excuse me, coughed off mute there. Okay, that went pretty well. Let's see what we get drops here. Probably nothing. Oh, nothing. Nope, I died. That sucks. No purple. Alright, that's 9 TOB clears. I should look up... I think there are tasks for Theater of Blood, but Theater of Blood 50 times. Alright, so I need to get stream work done, so I'm going to gear up really quick for Redwoods. Main thing I need for Redwoods, I have to start with Hot on the Trail. Slash and Burn. Homewrecker if I'm able to fit it. I don't know if I will be able to, though. Don't really need it that bad. I could use the Infernal Axe, that's kind of cool. I think it does break eventually, but it seems like the best possible use case for it. I think it stacks with Slash and Burn. As long as I have an extra Smoldering Stone to replace it for the Clue Step, that's all that matters, I think. Yeah, I've got 2. It says that there's no boost benefit for boosting above 99, so I'm going to equip Homewrecker instead of Unchained Talent here. Hopefully this will last as a source of AFK for a while. I think this is pretty slow, even with all the bonuses, so I will not be getting 25 mil woodcutting super fast. One can hope. We'll see how long I can hold out here. Okay, let me go get my stream work done. I'll be back. It's funny, I got AFK logged. Means it's probably good as AFK content goes. I guess, worst case, I might do agility if I run out of AFK stuff. It's not AFK, but the Arty course is... I can do other stuff while clicking it, so... try to get the graceful outfit for the task, but mainly for the clue step, so I don't have to drop a master clue for it. I'll probably wait to do that until I actually get to a master clue step that requires it, though. Just finished my stream work. I'll probably have to do a little bit of more of this tomorrow. I don't know when I'm going to have a new episode for you. I mean, it sucks that I'm saying this now while you're waiting on one, because it doesn't mean anything to you. You already had to do the wait. But we might get longer and longer delays in between them if I'm not getting any progression drops or having any significant changes in the status quo. But I'll stay here for a little bit. I got a couple more things to do here. I did get 21 master clues. I think this is way more reasonable to go for master clues if you have the infernal axe. I'll probably at some point manually burn all my redwood logs. That should be like an extra 50 master clues, which I don't know that I'm going to do 50 master clues, but hey, maybe it'll be something fun to do towards the end of the league. Yeah, I think we'll try to get a handful of additional corrupted gauntlet clears in here shortly. See if I can get a cheeky F-bow, and I'll be back. Okay, I think I can go do a couple corrupted gauntlet clears here. Pray for me, will ya? Like, for the drop to happen, send your prayers into the past, but also, like, for my own sanity that my brain doesn't melt. It is brain melting content for sure. Hey, I got perfect corrupted on left finally. I must have been missing that constantly by like barely stepping on a tile. But I've been trying to go for that, and I think it's probably been making me play worse. Like sometimes it's better to just eat the damage or just hit the wrong thing, so. That is a regular crystal weapon seed. I got a little excited for a second there. Bummer. There's a second regular crystal weapon seed. Same drop rate as the armor seed. Alright, let's keep going. Keep dying for like supremely stupid reasons. It's driving me nuts. Actually, I had a lag spike on that last one that was enough to do me in. Usually it's because I make a really stupid mistake. It's almost always my fault. Reminds me a lot of what drains me about this content. Oh, I think I'm having an actual Comcast outage? No, that was normal-ass connection loss. Awesome. Cool and awesome. Died to 2 lag spikes in a row. This is probably my last one, and I should prep for stream. I gotta find a way to deal with this. It's... I could just try pretending like Knife's Edge isn't a thing and just trying to fight the boss as though I was fighting it on the live servers, but like... I did that one kill here, one of the ones I was successful on, and it felt so much slower. I probably should just say do it, though. It's so punishing to lose. You have to look at my kill-death ratio on the live servers, but I think I've got like 220-something kills, and I want to say I've died fewer than 10 times. And I've died... My ratio is very bad right now on leagues. Probably because I've permanently left myself in range of one mistake killing me. I was trying to go for Wolf Puncher, and I got it, but then I died in the tick where I killed him. The last 3 have all been fails. I need to stop. This is bad. Shouldn't even bother going for Wolf Puncher, I don't think. I had it, too. Ugh. This is real bad. This is real bad. My brain is completely fried, I think. Okay, I got Wolf Puncher out of the way, so I don't have to worry about doing that again. So check what all I have left after that. That was real bad, though. I got 4 fights, 2 of which I lagged out on, 1 of which I died on the tick that the boss died. 50 times, full set of corrupted armor, and it's going to be a hard sell, but I could give it a shot. And 150 times, which, God forbid I have to go that long. Alright, I have to prep for stream. I'll see you later. Bye. Well, my AFK is about to go away. I couldn't pop on to say anything, but as I'm sure you saw from the fast forward there, I popped out a corrupted gauntlet to do a little bit of wood cutting. I'm going to chop 12 more logs, and then we'll be 25 million wood cutting XP. I think I can still do amethyst. That might last me a little bit of time. Smithing is not AFK because of the craftsman. Herblord's not AFK because of the alchemist. Probably wouldn't be anyway. Fishing, I could finish getting to 25 million. I'd have to pick a fish. I might do sacred eels. That wasn't so bad before, although it was kind of annoying to cut them. I should probably take most skills to 25 million, other than the annoying ones like Runecraft, but just about everything on this list is fast enough that I should be able to do it without too much trouble. Try to find something AFK for Hunter. Yeah, I gotta start looking for AFK activities. I might even look at the task list just to see if there's like a mini game or something that's AFK that gives me more league points. Because I still have work to do before the league's over. 25 million woodcutting XP. Cool. I probably have enough master scroll boxes for the rest of the league. I don't know if I'm going to sit down and actually do all those. There's not a lot of reason to, but I do it for fun. I like doing master clues. I think there's still some tasks locked up behind it. We've got 54 plus 871 redwood logs, which should produce about, we'll call it 80 more master scroll boxes. So I could do nothing but master clues for the rest of the league if I really wanted to. I'm going to see if Hespori happened to proc really quick and maybe do some farming contracts. And then I'm probably going to go to bed and we'll do some more Gauntlet tomorrow. Hopefully I can get you a video soon. From your perspective, you just don't have a video and you're just waiting forever. But recording here in the past, I haven't burned out yet. Okay, that's it for me. Hopefully we'll get something good at Corrupted Gauntlet tomorrow. Bye.
Hey, it's a new day. Looks like Hespori did not proc, so it'll be in an hour or two. Gonna do herb run and head back to Corrupted Gauntlet. Today is a sad day. Anyone really, other than the people who like to PK in the wilderness. They added something called loot keys, which makes it so that, for instance, when you go fishing for dark crabs, or namely when you go to the wilderness altar, that you drop all your shit in the form of a key that the PKer can just take. So they're not going to leave low value items on the ground anymore. I think I would like the system if it only applied for other people that were skulled, but it's going to make it a lot easier to prey on people in the wilderness. So hey, I guess that's what people who like PKing will tell you. If you don't like it, don't go to the wilderness. But all right, heading back to Corrupted Gauntlet. I read a thread on the subreddit, so I made a post on the subreddit that was a comprehensive constructive feedback on League 3 that actually did pretty well. It had to get past the people who, cruise the new part of the subreddit, which had to get past them a couple times. They're not very nice people sometimes. They downvote anything that praises Jagex or is off the current hive mind opinion. But once it got through them, it has a 95% upvote rate. Yeah. But anyway, someone in here was talking specifically about going dry in Corrupted Gauntlet. Someone else said that they're getting consistent 4.5-minute kills. And they gave a fragment setup that they're using and a in Gauntlet setup that they're using. So I'm going to give that a try and see if I'm any faster. Probably not, but it's worth a shot. They specifically said that they were doing something that involved being Twin Strikes 3, Absolute Unit 3, Knife's Edge 3, Chain Magic 2, Draken's Touch 2, and they would only go for 1 T3 weapon and 1 T2 weapon, and 8 fish. So I've been using the bow instead of the staff, but maybe the staff is better. So I'll try to set that up, and we'll see if it actually improves things. Okay, this is actually a little bit better than the thing the person posted on Reddit. It might be just because I have better fragments, but it's basically the same setup I just listed, except I'm able to have Draken's Touch 3 instead of Draken's Touch 2. I'm just making sure I'm not missing any obvious individual fragments. I don't think so. I don't know, let's go give it a try. That was a little bit faster, a little bit more secure with Draken's Touch. Didn't have to use all my fish. I'll try that a few times. Yeah, it was sub 5 minutes. Okay.
I think the big thing, the difference isn't really the fragment setup, it's the decision to only get 8 food. Looks like my fragment display of sets is broken. Absolute Unit, Chain Magic, Dragon's Touch, Knife's Edge, Twin Strikes. So I could probably use my old setup and just, reduce the amount of stuff that I'm bringing, but this is fine. Well, that time I literally didn't have enough healing or DPS to win, so maybe I don't like this setup as much. I think I can make it work better for me if I try to always go for a T3 thing. If I get 2 T3 weapons, it fairly significantly increases the prep time, unfortunately, but I'd rather have an extra minute of prep time for closer to a guaranteed kill than lose that minute and have like a 1 in 4 chance of just not having enough food at the end, I think ultimately that mage is probably better than ranged here. Chain magic is better than double tap because it combos with more useful set bonuses. I might take one more quick look at the setup in a bit here, see if I can make it a little bit better. Trying to decide if I want Chain Magic 3, Knife's Edge 2, or if Knight's Edge 3 is non-negotiable. It might be that it's not negotiable. It just makes everything better. And I think the double procking of attacks actually counts against when the Hunleft changes attacks, which I did not realize that at all. I kept being confused as to why it seemed like it would change attack styles really fast, or it felt like I should have gotten the perfect achievement and didn't get it. And it turns out it was because of that. So I was getting double hit procs that were ruining it, basically. Okay, that went much better with 2 T3 weapons, so... The whole thing says just get whatever T3 weapon you find and don't worry about it, but I think I'm going to try to focus on getting both the mage and the melee. Yeah, it was like 5.5 minutes. It's a little bit slower than the person on Reddit was describing, but I feel a little bit more comfortable with it, so I'll make that trade. Yeah, even with an improved setup, I still die sometimes. It's, I think it just comes from a place of wanting this to be face roll and trying to treat it like face roll instead of treating it like I'm just playing on the live servers. I think if you're watching all of this stitched together, like I've basically been saying the same thing over several days of failing. Can I guess how many fails I've had? 43 kills. I've probably died like 10, maybe 12 times, which is really high. From my perspective, a day is passing, and I'm like, all right, today we're going to do Corrupted Gauntlet, and it's not going to be a shit show, and I'm not going to die a quarter of the time. Then I die a quarter of the time anyway. I think I need to get 12 fish. Even though it takes extra time, it doesn't take a lot of extra time. And I end up not needing the extra 4 fish most of the time, but the couple times where I do, it feels really bad to die when the boss is almost dead. Yeah, I think getting the extra 4 fish is going to be like a 15-second time loss total, the time it takes to like actually fish it and cook it. Maybe more if I have to go out of my way to find rooms that have more fish in it, but maybe my goal will be get 8 fish, and then if you see a 3rd fish node, just go hit it. There's no reason to skip it. Maybe I won't go out of my way to get up to 12, though. I do think that Dragon's Touch is helping a lot with just kind of passively tossing me some heals here and there, smoothing things slightly. Another regular crystal weapon seed. Really need those to be armor seeds. It's another regular crystal weapon seed. Changing up my strategy a little. Previously, I've been trying to keep my health as low as possible for Knife's Edge, but I'm going to try to like move to... Whenever I'm forced to run from tornadoes, I'm going to try to just like eat food until I'm above 30 health. So I don't think the extra damage from Knife's Edge makes a huge difference below 30 health, but the survivability makes a difference. And that's really how I do it on the live servers. On the live servers, like, I'm not trying to say topped off necessarily, but if I'm ever in a situation where I need to be running and I'm not able to attack while I'm running, I just eat food. And I think maybe my hesitance to eat food in order to proc Knife's Edge has been getting me killed. So I don't want to speak too soon, but I think this change in strategy is helping me out. It's closer to what I do on the real servers. Basically, do the same thing I've always been doing, except if I'm ever in a situation where I have to run and I'm unable to attack, and I'm wasting ticks that I could be spending on DPSing, eat until I'm above 30 health. And I've noticed myself not die a couple times due to taking 8 damage from the auto attacks, or like clipping a floor tile, or running through a tornado and it just barely missing. So if you haven't already done this grind and you're thinking about doing it, maybe consider that. Don't stay below 30 health just for Knife's Edge. The extra dinky points of damage aren't worth it. Corrupted Gauntlet Master, that's 50 KC. We're not at drop rate yet. It's 113. If I go dry on this, I keep talking about how I don't want to burn out and need to practice Inferno, but I need to be doing this on my actual account. I need to be grinding the Gauntlet. I still have like 150 KC to do. This is admittedly much faster, even with all the times I'm dying. Although maybe I've solved the death problem. I don't want to speak too soon on that until I get 10 or 20 KC without dying. Very happy if this ended early, let's put it that way. Probably gonna have to bounce out of here and pivot to something more AFK soon anyway. Got an appointment coming up, and I have a little bit of stream work I gotta do, but then I should be able to come back and get going hard on the Gauntlet. Pray. Well, my new method is pretty good, but it doesn't help me if I get stacked out by 4 tornadoes. That was another situation where I anticipated the tornadoes to disappear in 1 tick, and they didn't. At least nobody's shaming me for my Rotten Tomato and Mind Rune drops. I do think this has significantly increased I die sometimes on the live servers. It does happen. That's usually the kind of thing where it does happen, where I suddenly get stacked out by 4 tornadoes. So I'm hoping to continue up this strategy. I do think that brain rot, or what I've been calling brain rot, is a consistent problem, though, that the more I do this, the worse I get at it. I'm fresh for my first 5 kills, and then I start to feel like I'm playing RuneScape. I should be doing this inattentively and try to put on YouTube videos or read Discord or do literally anything else other than focus 100% of my attention on the game, and then I die. So I might need to transition to doing something like I do on the live servers, namely limiting myself to a certain number of kills per day and trying to do something else. I mean, the main reason I've been trying to really just rush this is if I get that bow, it makes Cox a lot easier. I could try to get those master tasks for speedrunning Cox and Cox CM. And also, I'm not able to really send you an episode if I'm just doing random episodes and random cleanup tasks every day. I'd like to get a new episode published. So I probably need to set a sanity stop point, though. I'll think about it. Maybe 75 KC, assuming I still don't have the drop. We'll transition to doing 15 kills a day. That means we should get it in 10 days, and there are more than 10 days left in the league. And I can try to spend the rest of my time doing literally anything else. It might be starting to be time for me to go down the task list and start doing cleanup of the tasks that are trivial that I've just left on the table. There's not a ton of those, but there's a decent number of them. As of the announcement today, I am in Dragon Tier, but I am not comfortably in Dragon Tier, and I'm not looking forward to having to fight by the skin of my teeth to stay in there, so getting ahead of that will be helpful. Alright, well, I think that's my 15th KC for the day, so I'm going to start prepping for this AFK stuff I have to do. I'm going to pop over in the Farming Guild to do some contracts, and then I guess AFK may as well knock out Amethyst. Oh, and Spory's up, so I'll do that real fast. Still no bucket. 25 KC. Okay, I'm gonna start this Amethyst grind. All right, I'm back from all the stuff that I was busy with. Need to make a choice now. Clean up my bank first of all, I guess. Choice I need to make is, do I want to do some Corrupted Gauntlet before stream, or does it make more sense for me to just sit here and process all these amethyst ore? I'm going to try to save some bank space, though. That's what I'm doing right now. Moving stuff into the POH. Probably continue to do mining as AFK. I've got another 7-ish hours available, since it's quite a bit slower than woodcutting was. So that's nice, at least. I'm curious how much crafting and fletching XP I can squeeze out of all that amethyst. Trying to be better about doing farming contracts. Weird that they forgot amethyst for the craftsman. I'm just re-equipping it to confirm that they did in fact forget it. Pretty sure they did. Yep, they sure did. That's okay. I'll just turn all these into dark tips and go buy some feathers and fletch them. We'll see what happens. I don't think it's going to be a significant amount of crafting or fletching XP, but it's got a relic fragment. That's weird. I think all those would have been cleared out already. Okay, I think I have a solution to this whole not publishing episodes problem. It's not going to last forever. It's going to last me for 3 episodes, maybe. But I think starting tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and do my normal 15 Corrupted Gauntlet kills. And assuming I don't get the drop, I will go do the easy combat achievements. The next day, I'll do the next episode, I'll do the medium combat achievements and so on. I'm not going to be able to make it past the hard ones, I don't think, just based on the time it takes to get the KC for those things. But I think that'll be a good way to generate some points. And it'll be interesting because it'll take me to a whole bunch of bosses. But right now I'm going to go buy feathers and then fletch these amethyst darts. And then I'm going to look at my skill list and see if there's any skills that I can start trying to pump the 25 million. That won't be a huge pain in the ass. Well, that was 2 million fletching XP and 700k crafting XP. So we're getting there if the objective is 25 million. I could probably trivially get 25 mil Herblore XP without even really trying very hard. Maybe even just based on the stuff that I have in the bank right now. Maybe I'll sit down and try to mix some potions. Why not? Looking for stuff that produces points so I can close out the day without doing any more Corrupted Gauntlet. Probably start alching stuff too. I think I have way more than enough gold that I can at least get the Demonic Throne task, which is only 25 mil. And I want to say 250 mil for the Crystal Crown, which probably don't... Yeah, I don't have enough for that. But I might by the end of the league, depending on how things go here. Let me go test something. I'm not sure if Zahur will give me Herblore XP if I go bring some of these in with the Max Cape equipped. Let me see if it gives it to me. If it's so, I'll just mix them that way instead of cleaning them. It's looking at save me like 2 minutes, but it looks like it doesn't work with the Max Cape. Maybe it works with the Herblore Cape. Yeah, it's almost 4 million XP just from cleaning herbs and making extended super anti-fires. Let me get rid of all the regular anti-fires here. I'm not going to use those. I should probably get the stuff I need for Sandfuse. I need Nail Beast Snails to turn all of my super restores into Sandfuse at some point. Oh, I probably should have saved some Torstals. Ah, shit. That's okay. I really need to save 7 to make super combats, so I guess I'll plant those next. Oh no, I think we established that I don't need to do that. Yeah, it works. You can use the unfinished potion. I think I made that mistake earlier. Okay, let's start with stuff that I actually need. Brews, I guess. Oh, that I have 1,500 wines of Zamorak. That's after leaving tons of them on the ground. Oof. I carry this on from the farming guild in case I get any Chronos Seed procs. Be able to see them for my farming contracts. Right now, the estimates, if you extrapolate the current curve of progression for Dragon Rank, is that you'll need about 50k league points by the end of the league. I currently have 41k. 50k is going to be rough, because that's going to involve some stuff that's quite grindy, but I think I might be able to make that happen. I might try to, like, barrel down on trying to get 50k, just so I can, like, take a break, focus on Inferno practice. There's 25 million Herblore XP. Apparently my music's turned off. It wasn't on purpose. I don't think I need to touch Herblore ever again. I wonder if I should just throw out my remaining unfinished potions. I have 372 super combats, 586 super restores, and 720 Sarah brews. That will probably last me the rest of the league, but I'll hold on to some of it for now. I could probably dump some of these shitty potions like regular anti-poisons. Saves me some bank space. We still have a few skills. I need to get to 25 mil. Might do construction, maybe. I can afford it. Hunter should be pretty easy. Probably going to skip runecraft. Fletching should be easy. Crafting should be easy. Prayer should be easy. Rain should happen anyway, hopefully soonish. Cooking should be easy. Fishing should be easy. Agility I might do if I start doing more master clues. Smithing should be easy-ish. Mining is hopefully going to be my main source of AFK for a while. We'll see how long that works out. But I should step away to prep for stream, so I will catch you later. Like I said, tomorrow we'll do 15 Corrupted Gauntlet clears, and then I'm going to do easy combat achievements so I can have an episode to push to you. See ya. Arg, I went to split the recording like seconds before my farming contract became available, so this will be a super short VOD, but I'm just going to harvest this real quick. Super worth getting a whole new VOD file out of that. All right, that was a farming contract. Bye. Hey, good morning. I woke up early for the first time in like a week and a half for the league. I've been sleeping a normal sleep schedule lately, but I wanted to try to catch a crystal impling, catch several crystal implings, see if I can get a crystal signet, and then I don't have to worry about them ever again. So I'm going to do a farming task real quick, farming contract. I'm going to pop over to Periph real quick and see if I can catch one. Hey, there's complete 110 farming contracts. Nice. Love how those are all like easy tasks still. They're not easy, but they're not. None of them count as elite, despite no one having done them. So I'm going to do 15 corrupted gauntlet clears, and I guess if I get the crystal impling, I might try to then make a celestial signet, and that would be my episode title, as lame as that would be. Because then that could give me another day to do the easy elite or the easy combat achievements. So we'll see if we get lucky. Pray for me. Pretty religious playthrough, isn't it? Usually ask people to pray. Who are you gonna pray to? Sarah Doman? I don't know. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do the same thing I was doing before. Namely, I'm gonna bring a Eternal Teleport Crystal and the Destruction Cape, and I'm gonna try to maximize the surface area that I'm looking at, I guess, by teleporting the house, teleporting to the crystal, and then using the spirit tree. And I might also just go stand on my little spot with the magic tree. I probably need to set a duration for how long I'm going to do this. I think I'm just going to do it until my farming contract is ready, just to set a stopping point. Well, I caught one this time, so that's a plus over every other day I've attempted this. I haven't seen anyone else capture any crystal implings, but I'm seeing a lot of people running around at like 3:45 in the morning on a Thursday. So yeah, I really think that I probably should have done this early as hell in the league. I didn't really think about the fact that it counts for 2 tasks, and they're both pretty high-level tasks. So my mistake, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to get another opportunity to do this, to be honest. I could try doing it on like a Monday morning or something instead of a Thursday morning, but I don't think that that's like appreciably earlier. At least the drop rate for it's pretty reasonable. I got super lucky on this ring on Trailblazer. I think I got it on like my 2nd or 3rd crystal impling catch. Oh, hey, there's a crashed star here. I'm going to go ahead and mine it because, oh, it's almost done. That sucks. But I'm going to go ahead and mine it because if I'm going for the ring, I need the stardust as well. So I have that on in case another one lands. Alright, fully mined the shooting star. Probably gonna like build a thing in my house to look for them later. Once I have the, well, if I get the crystal impling ring, which probably shouldn't count on happening. I probably only need to mine one more of those in order to get the celestial ring. Finally found a second one. Almost done hopping through all the worlds here. I got a crystal acorn. That's good. I'll plant that later. So yeah, there's like several tasks locked behind these guys. It's one of them. After I make it through all the worlds once, I'm just going to spam hop in different spots. So down here by the spirit tree, over on my spot on the bridge. I've had good luck with those on the live servers. Okay, so after checking every world in this higher attention style of teleporting around, I found exactly one crystal impling. So I'm going to try just spam hopping in a single area. I honestly don't know what the best way to try to like deal with competing with other people is. I think spam hopping in one area gives me a lot of surface area to try to catch one like the instant it becomes available. Running around, I risk wasting a lot of time if I'm running on a world where it's on a long respawn cooldown. So we'll give this one a try for a bit, see how it goes. Finally got a crystal impling, but I'm competing with somebody, and they beat me to it. That was after hopping for 15 minutes through the multiple worlds several times, unfortunately. So now I've got somebody competing with me. That's pretty demotivating to be actively competing with somebody this early in the morning on a Thursday, but I guess I'll do one more loop at this spot, and then probably gonna end up doing a loop or two at the spirit tree. Shit, one spawned next to me and I hopped too early before grabbing it. Hopefully the other guy switched servers he was focusing on there. Dragon Dart tips. Okay, at least I was able to catch another one. I got one from this hop spot. I don't see other players here, so maybe this is the way to go. More crystal acorns, which are good, because I think Greedy Gatherer works on it. Got another one here already. Maybe this is the spot. That was ruby dart tips. I think I'm going to go do the shooting star here. Search for one in Kandaren in about 4 minutes. I'm going to plant a crystal acorn here. Seed Saver did not do great for me there. Oh well. Alright, I'm looking for a shooting star. Hey, there's a crash star. Well, 40 isn't great, but deal with it. I only need 900 Stardusts, and then I'll stop. Alright, I have enough Stardust now to get my ring. I'm gonna go do that, which I think is a task. I might keep trying to do Crystal Implings for a little bit. Celestial Ring, purchased. Purchase the Celestial Ring, task complete. You got a Crystal Impling? Come on, game. 1 in 40 is too rare, but an Amulet's a power. Oof. Alright, I think standing here is probably pretty reasonable. If only, not because the spawn rate's particularly high, but just I don't really have competition in this corner of the map. More Amulets of Power. I don't want to be doing this. This is not super fun here, spamming hop to look for Implings, but I think I'm going to stick to it until player activity picks up. Okay, I looped around hopping here several times. I'm going to try one more thing, and that's going to be running around. I think there's a somewhat efficient path you can take to run to look for them. Assume this is less efficient than hopping or teleporting just because, like, you're getting less surface area coverage per second, and any time you spend running on a world where the Impling has already been caught is basically wasted, but I gotta try everything available to me. And after I do this for a little bit, maybe I'll go to the next farming contract. Then we'll do Corrupted Gauntlet. There's one. Rune Scimitar. That's one I would have seen from my other hop spot, though. There's another one. Rune Javelin Heads. There's another one. I think maybe running is actually more efficient. At least with the way other people are doing it right now. U-Seed. Yeah, it's got another Impling. I think this is the way to go, is just run. It might just be increasing the chance that you pass an Impling while someone else is hopping to it, right? Oh, sorry. I think I may have just been lucky earlier. Oh, shit. Maybe not. I see another Crystal Impling. I was about to go back to pick somewhere to stand still and just hop. So many baby dragon bones. At least I will be able to get 225 million prayer XP. Well, so as long as I'm still getting Implings somewhat regularly, I'm going to keep running like this. I might pick a spot to start hopping, but we'll see. Another Impling, come on. Good luck. I haven't caught anywhere near 40 yet. That's 3 Ranar seeds. I think I'm close to catching 20 of them today. Ooh. Doesn't get tracked in the loot tracker, unfortunately, so I have to set a stopping point for this. I was saying when this farming contract becomes available, that's probably the best. I was going to say I'll go until I loop around all the worlds, which shouldn't be too long from now. Just have these left to go through, but I'll keep going until the contract is done. At some point, this is not worth it, I think, because even the points for making the ring where you combine the Celestial Ring with the Elven Signet, it's not a ton of points for the number of hours it could potentially take. It's just frustrating going dry in it. I don't know that I'm dry yet. I think I probably caught 30 Implings in the league so far, just like random ones plus the ones I've been trying to target catch today. I think I'm having a Comcast outage. It's weird. I haven't had one of these in a while. Let me confirm that it's Comcast. Oh, yeah, it's Comcast. Wait, is it coming back now? No, it most certainly is not. Okay, Comcast outage. I'll be back. Hey, looks like I have internet back, but now I'm eating, so I'm just going to go somewhere where I can stand still and not, probably by the spirit tree. I had like 20 minutes left before the farming contract, so I'll run out the clock on that. Or I guess I should just go do the farming contract, because I can do one more after that. Shit, I saw one and someone else caught it. It's too slow. Given that I'm catching, like, at best 4, maybe 5 implings per hour, it's really brutal when somebody else beats you to one. Probably should have included this in my Reddit post about constructive feedback for the league, that anything where you're having to compete for resources like this feels real bad. I'm going to try to just catch one more, just to finish out the day. That'll be my 15th impling, I think. I cited 20 before, but I got the XP drops wrong. So I barely caught any. And then we'll start Corrupted Gauntlet. Man, I thought that this was bad at like 3:30 in the morning Pacific time. Oh shit, there's one. I just need to start complaining. I start complaining and these things spawn. It's great. It's all the way on the outside. Ugh. Hopefully I can make it to it before somebody else does. This is the most circuitous route. Hopefully it doesn't fly through the tree on my way there. And rune dart tips. Okay. I have to give up then. Let's do Corrupted Gauntlet for a bit. I made a honest effort, and it didn't pay off. Oh shit, well, hopping to the server I needed, I found another one. If I could just stand in this corner and hook. Alright, 15 Corrupted Gauntlet clears. Let's go. I did just die, but I'm not going to count that. My wife Andrea came downstairs, and most of the time when I'm playing RuneScape, I'm not doing anything attentive, right? So she'll like, we'll chat, and it'll be a very attentive kind of a chat. And she happened to come down right as the Hunlift started, so like, Andrea, I love you, but I need to like look at what I'm doing. And I died, so it's fine. Blame it on my poor wife, who 99.99% of the time can just chat with me because I'm chopping wood or gathering amethyst or whatever. But I do think that my new strategy of healing whenever it spawns tornadoes and just kind of running around and trying to heal, eat a fish whenever I'm not able to do damage, has greatly improved my overall survivability. I'm going to do a few more than 15 here. Going to try to get up to 70 KC. No particular reason. I guess because then I'll be 70, 85, 100 over the next few days. Just noticed I got a 3-minute 37-second kill there. That was pretty cool. Great. Well, I got 17 kills there and that one death when I was talking to my wife, so I don't want to say that we're out of the dark space where I was dying constantly and dying like a quarter of the time, but I think a big part of it was just I needed practice. Like, I was out of practice from doing it, and like Absolute Unit gave me false confidence. You still have to kind of do this like you're doing it on the live servers. You can't depend on Absolute Unit to save your butt. And keeping my health around 30 instead of around 12 made a pretty big difference. For the occasional time I would make a mistake. That is a armor seed. I got really excited for a second when I saw that in my inventory, but I do need an armor seed. I actually need 2 more now, a total of 3. So we'll save up until I get a second one for some pants. We're at 70 KC now. Do 15 tomorrow to get us to 85, and then 15 the day after to get us to 100. Let me look into what it's going to take to get the easy combat achievements done so I can get an episode out to you here. God, heal a pyromancer. I gotta go do a Wintertot kill? It's funny. I only need one more piece of the robe, though, so wouldn't it be fantastic to get it there? I haven't done Temporos at all, have I? I don't even know if I don't think I have one Temporos skill, I don't think. Okay, I've marked the ones that I need to do. I'm just going to start from the top here. Let's do all the Bryophyta related tasks. Oh, how does fighting as intended to work? Does it just get auto-completed? Okay, good. That was alarming. Okay, so I should be able to get a couple tasks here on the same run. It looks like the most annoying one is kill all 3 growthlings within 3 seconds. But hopefully I can poison/venom her pretty easily. I get 4 attempts at this, so it should be fine. I'm gonna try to just go for getting all of the tasks here. I think I struggled with this last time where I couldn't get poison to trigger. There it is. Just a quick cutter, that wasn't so bad. Shit, I didn't mean to kill Bryophyta there. It's already poisoned. Hey, Bryophyta's essence! Even with the boosted drop rates, that's really lucky, and I'm glad I got that one rather than the Obor Club, because there's a master clue step that requires that. Man, what is it? I've joked before that RNG is seated on your IP address. I also got a Bryophyta's essence on my second Bryophyta kill on the live servers, so something fucky's happening with that. Hopefully she's poisoned now. I think that's the last one I need to get, other than kill her 5 times, which should be easy. Oh shit, right. Absolute Unit. I don't know if I poisoned her. I might have to do a couple more kills. I guess if I don't just get it naturally in the next couple, then I'll redo my setup here so that I don't accidentally kill her. And she's poisoned now. Okay. Just have to not Absolute Unit her to death. Slow death. I love how I got the Bryophyta's essence, but not the fucking bucket. Okay. Cool. I think that means I have all of her tasks now, except for one. Let me confirm. Yeah, I just need to kill her 5 times, I think. Yep. That was kill her 10 times before, so I appreciate that they reduced that. It's going to be nice, too, because I think making the Bryophyta staff is a task. So not only is it a master clue, emote clue item, but points. Looks like I got some points for getting 20 easy combat achievements as well. Alright, there's 5 KC. Very nice. Oh, I need to fix the loot logger. I never got around to doing this from when I was doing Wildy Slayer. Let me find that. I think I gave myself an item to look for. I think it was everything from blood. No, it's further up than that. Blood pint, that's right. Yeah, I remember it had something to do with blood, because it's a bladed Kromblon. Delete. Alright, that's a good start. Let's look up Obor next. Well, let's make the Bryophyta staff. I think that's just 1 battle staff. Hey, equip Bryophyta staff. Nice. Guess I can charge it because I have 13,000 nature runes. Don't think I have any need to use that, but we'll save it for the master clue. I guess I'll probably put it in the stash tab when I get the opportunity because I don't have any other reason for it. Alright. Regular old Obor. What's his deal? Kill while he's immobilized. Kill without being pushed back by more than 1 square. It's not. I think I can just freeze him to do that. Alright. Oh man, I didn't realize how I just completely ran out of water runes when I was doing... I think I ran out my very last task at Willy Slayer. Go buy some more real quick. Alright, so I might be able to get all of these in one kill. Let's see. Being frozen counts as being immobilized. Oh my god, I got the Hill Giant Club. Alright, I'll take the points. I don't have to do these bosses ever again. That's beautiful. Equip a Hill Giant Club. Nice. I think I didn't get the one of him being immobilized because I guess he came off immobilized the instant he died. I'll keep that in mind. Why am I wasting my luck? I wouldn't mind farming Mossy Keys and Giant Keys to get the Hill Giant Club. I do mind going potentially dry on the Corrupted Gauntlet. Oh well, shit happens, I guess. Squashing the Giant, which is which one? Hello Boar without taking any damage off prayer. Okay, so in theory I only have the one more now, which is kill him without... Yeah, kill him 5 times. That's good. The main bosses I'm worried about here are the... intermittent bosses that I can't just fight at will, like Hespori, Obor, Bryophyta, and Skotizo in particular has some really annoying combat achievements, so I'll try to knock those out later. Alright, Obor is done, that wasn't so bad. Starting from the top down, let's do Deranged Archaeologist. Like I say, I gotta get 50 Deranged Archaeologist kills for the medium achievement diary, but that's going to take a while, so I'm going to try to just get an episode in here, and I'll come back for it. He's not super far out of the way, so it's not a big deal. Although I think I don't want to have ice spells for this. I think I want to be using the Trident. Alright, there's 10 Deranged Archaeologist kills, and Giant Mole kills. So it would be really nice to have Darox. Just make sure there's not anything else that I want to have magic for. No, I don't think so. Okay. Here I might actually want an insanely slow weapon like the BGS. Let's do the AGS. I don't know if specking is worth it. No, I guess we'll find out. Should try to get the face guard at some point. It's points. Not a huge time sink, I don't think. Let's see what all I need from Giant Mole in general, I'm not sure. Kill her without her damaging anyone, kill her without her burrowing more than 2 times, kill her within a couple seconds of her resurfacing. Cannot land hits for the life of me here. Hard hitter, and why are you running? Hard hitter was 4 or less instances of damage. That was one of the really hard ones. Why are you running is not more than twice. I must already have the one for not letting her damage you. Wonder you kill her shortly after she burrows. Oh, I got it. Well, that's cool. 30 hard combat achievements. Nice. Whack-a-mole. So I'm just gonna go to 10 kills then. We'll do the 50 kills later when I actually work on medium achievements. Now I just need for her to die. Like, the order in which I do stuff no longer matters at all. In fact, I wonder if I still want to have my big hitting god sword here, or I want to generally hit her with the whip. Oh, one-shot her, that's pretty cool. Beat the giant mole 750 times. God, didn't win that. Put in 100 mole claws. Okay, I think that means I need 100 mole kills. I think I get 1 claw per kill, yeah. I think I might end up needing... Well, that's kind of an annoying task because that's effectively the league task for getting 100 mole kills, because there is no separate task for that. Well, I guess it's super easy. You just gotta stand here and wait for her to surface and nuke her down real quick. Maybe I'll think about it if I'm desperate for points. Put on the doable but annoying list. 10 giant mole kills. Let's see, who's next? Kill a hill giant, moss giant, and fire giant in the giant cave in Shazian. Yes, I'll do KBD after that. Into the Den of Giants, let's do KBD. Bring a whole bunch of food that I'll plan to just dump when I get there, in case a PKer shows up. I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about that, just in case. I review the KBD tasks before I go. 10 times, 50 times, protect from melee, stab weapon, anti-fire potion active with an anti-fire dragon shield equipped. And we'll bring one. Also bring, I guess I don't have any regular anti-fires, so hopefully it counts. I guess I can make one real fast, just in case it counts. Privately rented instance without leaving the instance. Private lair. Well, this is where having a black dragon task is probably ideal, huh? Hide penetration, claw clipper. Yeah, and it looks like this anti-fire potion doesn't count. Try drinking the other one. Try to remember to do the Slayer task when I come back here for the 50 kills for the medium achievement. May have already finish that one, actually. Maybe that's why it didn't unlock. Let's see. Check after the skill. I must have when I came here originally. I could try to AFK here for the Visage. It's a pretty... I mean, it's not a good drop rate for the Visage, but I think I could literally AFK this boss, like, indefinitely.
I think it's a 1 in 1333. I don't think I want that many kills, but...
Especially if I had a long Slayer task. So I got 5 kills when I was here last, so I'm just going to stay until I get the one for 10 kills without leaving. It's nice to be doing something other than Corrupted Gauntlet or Chambers of Zurich that, like, will produce points and is interesting and is taking me to different kinds of content. I'm enjoying this, actually. Who is the king now? Alright, I'm out of here. Next up, kill a Lizardman Shaman in Mulch without taking damage. Yes, I'll do it the blowpipe. Ooh, I feel like super resistant to... Oh, they're weak against stab. If I can face tank them. Worth a try. Now I have a Bandos problem, don't I? Think about that. I don't think I have enough Bandos pieces from other slots. I guess I could try to just face tank the poison attack. Probably an extremely bad idea, but I'm curious how fast they're going to die here. Oh, this is about to be my 100th task. Okay, that has to be at Konar then. I'll have to remember to switch to Slay and Pay. Let's just get this out of the way before I forget. Black Dragons in the Myths Guild, cool. I'm just going to go ahead and equip Slay and Pay before I forget. I guess now that I have the Dragon Hunter Lance, I'll just kill the regular Black Dragons. I'm still thinking about AFKing Rune Dragons. It might still be worth it to try to hunt for a Visage when I'm AFK. I should give that a try at some point. I fantasized about doing it a really long time ago and never actually did. 750 Slayer points. Very cool. 2,134 Slayer points. Okay, if I wanted to like get a Slayer Helm recolor, I could probably do that because I can't think of what else to use those points on. I guess I could pick up the one that's like, because I have some Hydra heads, don't I? Let me check. Look at the Hydra Slayer Helm. I did a lot of Hydra kills. Be cool if that carried over in between leagues if you had it. Definitely regretted spending points on that in the live servers. I ended up needing the points for like skips and stuff, but here I think it's reasonable. Combine the Hydra heads with your helmet, yes. Pretty cool looking. Alright, why not? Back to business. I was gonna grab a Slayer task for Lizardmen and try to melee Lizardmen Shaman and have a really bad time. To unlock the ability to get tasks from them, I might have to. 153 Lizardmen, okay. Really interested to see how bad this is without the Shazian armor. Like, I have got a bunch of other stuff, like Absolute Unit, to make it less terrible, but it hits pretty hard in Chambers of Zurich. I don't know what to expect, actually. Well, there's people here doing it. Guess if I stay in melee range, do they even spit at me? Yes, they do. Okay, good to know. Oh, I think I just got it. No kidding. Thought it did hit me. Yeah, this is great. I don't know if I'm gonna, like, get my ass kicked by doing this for too long, but do this all day. I wonder how long I can get away with AFKing this. I don't need Slay and Pay. I could probably go get Dragon's Touch back. That is a longbow, and I got excited. Oof. I'm dying too fast. Yeah, this is probably a grind I'm going to do soon. Just AFK here, melee. Probably have to pay a little bit of attention, because I'm guessing that if I can get stacked out pretty fast by the poison attack, but this is still pretty easy. Pretty low brain power. Quite a bit less so than the live servers. You're having to jump around constantly to avoid spawns and the like. But I'll stay here for... Do I want to finish the task? Let me check what all I have left to do for easy combat achievements so I can close out the episode. 10 Sarachnis kills and 10 Temp Horos kills. Yeah, maybe I won't finish out the task. Maybe I'll get down to 100 kills left, just to see if I get a cheeky Warhammer. How much damage do I take if I let him land on me? 25? I wonder if it's going to work out like Hydra, where I'll just end up healing more when my knife's edge is low. It does mean I gotta go try to pickpocket my blood shards again. I got kind of unlucky with that, unfortunately. Oh, the spawn don't hurt at all. Can I just eat them? Yeah, I think it's the fact that there are 3 of them that make them dangerous normally. This is so much faster than killing these guys on live. They're not, like, hard, but they're annoying, and they're probably extra annoying now that the Toxic Blowpipe got nerfed. I got my Warhammer before the Blowpipe nerf. Very, very fortunate for that. Alright, that went really well. I'll keep that in mind that I could come here and AFK a Dragon Warhammer. 1333 kills isn't so bad with how, like, utterly chill that is. Let me gear up for Sarachnis. Can I get a Slayer task for Sarachnis? Yeah, I can. Wonder if I should finish this off. I've got 1,000,000 points to skip tasks. I'll just skip tasks. It's fine. I'm not going to use points for anything else. Spiders. Who assigns spiders? Real? Okay. Apparently. It's funny. 15 spiders. I can clear that. No problem. Okay, so for Sarachnis, I already have a couple tasks here. Kill Sarachnis without her using her ranged attack twice in a row. Without her dealing damage to anyone. Okay, so the remaining tasks are all trivial. That's wonderful. Let me see how much I can, like, ignore mechanics on this boss. She's not a difficult boss, but I wouldn't even say she's a brain drain boss, but it would be lovely to just, like, stand and face tank her without having to think. She seems to be a really popular boss for some reason. I don't know if people are going for points or what. Every time I've come here, I've seen multiple people fighting her. Yeah, I can pretty much just face tank her. I don't even need to change prayers, really. We're being really annoyed that they changed her respawn timer on the live servers. They did it for, like, super hardcore players who were destroying her in a couple of hits. But when I was actually trying to fight her for real as, like, a mid-tier boss, they made her respawn timer so fast it was impossible to recover. Crap, the baby spiders count. Slayer monsters, too. Try not to kill them by accident. Turn off auto-retaliate. Just kill her 50 times would be the last combat achievement, but I'll do that probably tomorrow or in the next episode. I will stay to clear out this Slayer task, though. There's Sarachnis Novice. So I'm just going to stay for the remaining 8 kills on the Slayer task. I get a grubby key here. I think she drops them. Got a task to open the grubby chest a couple times. Maybe just once, I think. Yeah, it's a 1 in 15 with the grubby key. Alright, task complete. Let's get out of here. Alright, now I gotta do Winter Tot, amusingly, and Temporos. Need 2 things at Winter Tot. Heal a Pyromancer after they've fallen. Solo Winter Tot. Okay. So, I feel like I should just do a solo. Because that'll accomplish both of those for me, and it's going to be hard to heal one otherwise. So I only need 3,000 points. So shouldn't be too bad. And then we'll do Temporos, and we should be good. I'm going to be cutting it a little bit close to stream, but I think I'll be able to do it. People soloing on every world, that would be frustrating if so. Never mind. I think solo you get it down to like 10% health or something. I don't remember. We'll see. Hey, there's my task for healing a Pyromancer. I'm trying to just manage the bottom 2 here, I guess. This makes me feel a little bit better about coming back here and getting that 50 KC. Not only was it a league task, but it was a combat achievement, so even though I went way over 25 mil fire making XP, I need to get to 3,000 points now. Okay, got my 3,000 points, gonna go ahead and finish up the fight now. There it is, Y-Fletch, task complete. I did not get final Pyromancer piece from that box. Alright, I think it's just Temporos then. I gotta do fire in the hole, repair a mast, extinguish 5 fires, subdue Temporos 10 times. I recently discovered, I had no idea this was the case, you probably saw me run there stupidly a couple times, but I recently discovered that Temporos has a boat you can take from Al Kharid to just get there. Kinda wish I knew that a while ago, but I guess we'll take advantage of it now. I assume Greedy Gatherer works there. Shouldn't need hit point regen. Must be this ferry back here. Okay. I think Temporos is like the one boss I haven't even gotten in 1 KC on so far. So I utterly haven't needed it. Yeah, that's pretty convenient. Wish I knew that was there. I've walked here every single time. Okay, let me remind myself what I need for gear here. I think I need some buckets. Hammer. I can skip the harpoon, I guess. I can get buckets inside, but try to get as many combat achievements as I can. Ooh, gross. Subdue Temporos while wearing any variation of the angler outfit. Don't think I noticed that was a task. I guess that means I'm going to have to do some fishing trawler. I had trouble with fire in the hole before. I think it's because it has to be both cannons on both ships. I wonder if the alchemist works here. I should test that after this run. Oh fuck, right, I need a rope. I was forgetting something. I'm gonna get the douse 5 fires one if I can. Task for repairing a mast. Hopefully gonna get the task for fire in the hole. Alright. Struggled to get that one on live because I thought it was just load a crate on each side, not load all the crates on both sides. There's Master of Buckets. So now I think I'm not even gonna bother with the hard achievements. Because I'm going to need the angler outfit to do it. So it's pretty much just subdue Temporos 10 times. So I'll go change my fragments out to see if the alchemist works. I'm going to assume it doesn't since the fletching one doesn't work. Be nice if it did though. 1 Temporos kill. Okay, so fragments. We want fishing stuff. I'm hoping most of these work. I'd be annoyed if some of them don't. So Greedy Gatherer first. We want Chef's Catch. Probably the only one that really matters. The Gatherer, the Alchemist. Let's see if other stuff is even remotely relevant. Alright, I'll just take a third thing, final thing. I'm curious to see which of those work. I expect the Alchemist won't work. I expect Chef's Catch might work, but I would understand if it doesn't. I think getting a casket from the reward pool counts for one of those tasks to get a casket from fishing. I'm not sure though, as I'm going to have to do some stupid big nest fishing later. Alright, Chef's Catch works. That's nice. Hey, Instacook works too. That's nice. It should be really easy to get the... I think I should do this solo, actually. I might try doing a solo after this, just because being able to Greedy Gatherer, catch, and cook all of them instantly seems pretty strong. Try to get the 10,000 permits, or 10,000 points, Chivo. It's probably a good way to get my 25 million fishing XP. So there's a bunch of league tasks for getting KC here, and I'm going to need to get 50 at some point. I'm curious if I'm going to have to try at all to get 1,000 or 10,000 points here if I do a solo. I'm not sure if the game's going to require me to intentionally not kill the boss or whatever, you know. Suppose we'll find out soon enough. I got this achievement on the live servers and found it kind of frustrating because, you fail Temporos, you basically just wasted your time. And it's not particularly easy to screw up and fail, but it's also not unlikely if you're learning it for the first time. I don't know how many maximum rounds are allowed here. Does the boss just win eventually due to too many rounds elapsing or something? I assume the storm intensity just gets harder and harder to deal with over time, but I assume Greedy Gatherer and instantly cooking everything completely negates that, though. I'm going to go back to masses after this. I just figured I would try to get one 10 permit run. Storm is out of control. Yeah, I think this final phase might be when you get hosed. You might be guaranteed to lose here, basically, no matter what, if you get 3 phases in. Okay, I had to try that to learn. Now I know. So I think what that means is I'm going to have to get all my points from dumping fish next to the deposit station. Drop them on the ground. This might take me a few tries. It's kind of annoying. Not sure this is going to cut it. You might have to do some cheese in order to be able to get the points for this. I'm not sure. Maybe it involves putting out lots of fires or something. Might just have to be fires, yeah. Seems challenging, though. Might even not beat it here, actually. We'll see. Yeah, so I'll have to do the 10 reward permits later. I just thought it would be easy to do solo, but it looks like the boss is effectively hard-coded to stop you from doing that, unfortunately. I'm about to lose again here. Annoying. Heading back to mass. Ah, well. Learned my lesson. I can get more reward permits in a group because not everyone's playing efficiently and using Greedy Gatherer. I was able to get 7 that time. That's nuts. Okay, I think this timing is going to work out just right, where just about be time for me to bounce for stream once I get this. Hopefully I can get the video stitched together and published today. Today is February 24th, 2022, but I might need to wait till tomorrow. We'll see. Really frustrating. We failed because one person was leeching instead of harpooning the boss in between rounds. A waste of time. I feel like I should do it solo to make sure I clear it. I don't think it's possible to leech that badly on the live servers. I guess because why would you? But here with Greedy Gatherer, I think maybe you can depend on the other players to clear the stage for you or something. It's going to make my timing next to stream even more tight now. It's really frustrating. Hopefully it doesn't do it again, because I think I'm in the room with the same player who was leeching last time. I gotta get 2 more kills for easy combat achievements to clear, and then we'll have an episode. Unfortunately, I'm linked up with this person who's consistently leeching, because it just means that I gotta try to pick up the slack and always harpoon the boss when possible. Hey, Temperos Novice, all easy combat achievements completed. It is a 50 points for several hours, but it's fine. I really hope they rebalance the task difficulties based on live completion rates, because you look at them on the wiki and they have the statistics, and it's interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and use all of my reward permits here, and then I gotta sign off to prep for stream. Maybe I'll get lucky and get something good here. Spirit Flakes are nice, actually, for when I do Sacred Eels later. So I think it still works with Personal Banker. I don't know if there's a task for Tome of Water. There's not one for Tome of Fire either. Hey, does this casket count? No, I guess it has to be from normal fishing. Nothing interesting from reward permits, that's okay. I wonder if Greedy Gatherer was applying to the number of Spirit Flakes I was getting. It would be kind of funny if that counts as fishing. Okay, I think that's it for now. I guess I might go real quick and do a farming contract. But I finally have an episode. Easy combat achievements, and also 70 corrupted gauntlet clears, and some Chambers of Zurich, and some other stuff that didn't really result in anything interesting or progression related happening. So I hope you enjoyed the longest episode yet. Might have a shorter delay to the next episode if I'm able to get the medium combat achievements done, although there's a lot of 50 KC tasks in there, so that might take me a little bit. It could be 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe even 7 days between episodes now. So I appreciate your patience on that. I guess I should show easy completed. I gotta go talk to Goral to get my hilt, but I might just wait till the medium's done to pick it up. Really looking forward to having 150 farming contracts so I can just never do this again. There's 120 farming contracts. Oh man, I'm getting combos here, although the Slash tree hasn't finished growing yet, unfortunately. But I should be able to do that as soon as I sign back in. Alright, farming contract set up. I'll be back. Next episode, we'll start with a Spory kill, do another 15 corrupted gauntlets, then I'm going to start working on medium combat achievements. And we'll keep doing 15 corrupted gauntlets per day until the stupid bow drops. I'll see ya. Bye. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your patience.